Next, we're coming to one of Caterpillar's local partners, but not only here in sub-Saharan Africa, but also they have the license in Iberia, which means Portugal and Spain, and then also in Siberia, interestingly enough. So this is Barloworld. After some years of being a much larger corporate conglomerate, Barloworld has slimmed down to having that business, which is the Caterpillar and Bucyrus operation, and then in addition to that, some freight and motor-related activities, retail, car rental, that's the Avis brand, some fleet management and logistics. So we are talking about a group here which has a market cap of 16.7 billion rand, not inconsiderable at all. 4.38% is the dividend yield and a price to earnings ratio of 9.68. So there we go. That's the bouncy looking share chart. No real obvious trend there, Wayne.
No, look, I mean, this has also been fallen on tough times now. They are a lot more diversified. They got the car rental. They got the motor car sales side. Even though that's not doing well, the aftermarket is actually doing extremely well. They've combined Budget and Avis together. They're getting nice volumes through on car rental. They're getting very good values for their used car sales into the used car market from the car rental side. Russia's a complete disaster at the low oil price, but that seems to be picking up. Yep. And Iberia made profit for the first time since 2008.
Hallelujah. Now that's because Spain actually had an enormous building boom and then fell totally to sleep, but is now actually picking up.
And of course, with the hopefully better European prospects, that may continue. I mean, you know, Spain was one of the pigs, you know, so they've had a very, very tough time there. But they've restructured totally. And, you know, as I said, they are more diversified than pure yellow equipment.
Because the Spanish business must be more about, you know, construction equipment.
It's got nothing to do with the commodity cycle.
Much mining in Spain anymore.
And I mean, maybe we can get a little bit more positive about Barlow. Let's leave the South African aside, because the South African business, other than the yellow equipment, is actually not bad. The car rental business isn't bad. The aftermarket business isn't bad. Car sales are down a little bit, but that's not a bad business.
Yeah. So the share chart doesn't really reveal anything, but Clive Thompson and his colleagues have done quite a lot of hard work, you know, he's kind of slimming down the business, building it out in parts. Apparently the Caterpillar guys think Barloworld are the bee's knees. They say they're as good a partner as you can have anywhere in the world. But we know the local mines aren't really expanding, and this is very big in open cast as well. So they were doing nicely while there was iron ore and copper projects up in the DRC, Angola, stuff happening, but unfortunately all that stuff
But as I said, there are some bright lights here. Iberia looks better, and I think Europe's going to recover. And certainly Russia at $41, $42 a barrel of oil looks a lot better than at $30 a barrel. And it's a 9 PE ratio. I mean, it's a very, very lowly rated share. So I'm a little bit more positively.
What about Avis? Now, Avis Budget, you say put that together. I rented one of their vehicles recently in Hoedspruit to go to a wedding out in the game park. But you know that the vehicle rental business is also a little bit under threat because of Uber.
Yes, it is.
I mean, when I go to Cape Town now,
only take Uber. So I mean, the Uber numbers have gone from 1 million rides to 3 million rides in a year. Look, I don't think that Uber is going to replace car rental. I mean, certainly when I was down in Cape Town 2 weeks ago, I couldn't get a car. There were no cars available from car rental. I had to use a taxi. So I mean, it might be a slow erosion. But not everyone's going to go Uber, because most of the car hire is business now. You know, unless your corporate goes on to Uber, you're just going to take the corporate rate. So I wouldn't see that as too much of a threat. Look, I think I'll still go not hot on this, but sort of maybe a half-melted ice block, lukewarm.
I see there's a new deputy CEO, a guy called Dominic Sewela, who's been appointed as Clive Thompson's deputy CEO, which makes sense. It's interesting, isn't it? Because Clive Thompson's younger than both of us, but he's already been there like 6 or 7 years or something.
Quite a while,
I suppose that's how CEOs work in this new economy. You don't stay forever.
Don't stay for too long.
Okay, I'm going to lean not hot still, I'm afraid. But I think you're right. I think there are some signs there that could be warranting of some attention in future.